What's up, everybody? Ben Rezzi here for Odd Chopper. I'm back Wednesday, November 13th in the sports world. That means college basketball, college football, NBA. We had the Cups game last night, NHL, all sorts of things. Let's put a bet on the board. Let's welcome you to Odd Chopper first, though. All things betting from picks to tools to breakdowns. If you like what we see, maybe you haven't seen this channel before, take a look at the content. If you like it, please press the like button, subscribe, stick around, don't miss out. Yesterday, I hope you didn't miss out on Kansas. Jayhawks, they got it done. A little greasy. Wasn't perfect in college basketball. I took a terrible hook with High Point. That's another story for another time. For this video, we cash our ticket. We're very happy. Let's do it again right now. Let's dive into the board. I'll bring up the Tails app right here because that's where I put all my info. Talk about that, how you can get involved and get all of it. You see it. Little Maction action tonight, and it's not just a game. It's a total. Now, before you cringe, just know this. I almost bet Akron. So that could have been even worse for us all. Mercifully, I just went to a total, and I actually like this better. 44.5, getting a good number, minus 110, not paying extra juice. So we get the 24-21 equity, 31-14 equity. All those numbers could come into play. Akron has to play ball, though, a little bit. Now, can they? I think the answer is decisively yes. They're 2-7. It's bad. There's no doubt about it. But offensively, lately, you play Ohio State and Rutgers and teams like that or whatever. It's just that's not going to show anything. Now they got into MAC play and they're still losing games, but they scored 20 points on Bowling Green. They hung 24 on Western Michigan in a loss. They beat Eastern by scoring 25 points. Then they scored 30 points against Buffalo in a loss. They can't stop anybody. That's not a bad thing, but they're not giving you zero. This isn't a Kent State situation. No offense to Kent State and the old Golden Flashes. Akron can score a little bit. Tempo-wise, middle of the pack, slightly below, nothing alarming. So can Akron give us 20, 17, something like that, and set the stage for Northern Illinois, who's a mystery in their own right? I actually shorted them against Western, and it did not work at all. They scored 42 points in that game. How did they do it? It was pretty simple. 43 carries for 255 yards on the ground, just a demolishing of that front. Can they replicate it against Akron's lifeless front? That's the key question. I think the answer is yes. Or we're going to find out that they're going to regress to what they did the previous two games. That'll be a big problem because Northern Illinois was struggling offensively, but it does feel like they've kind of forged an identity here. When you draw Akron, as positive as I spoke about Akron just a couple seconds ago, Akron's defense is atrocious. They're in the bottom 10 in almost every metric in the entire country. Never mind when you're playing a somewhat competent offense in Northern Illinois. So this game, the recipe, you're talking about a 15, 16-point spread. Northern Illinois should be playing from ahead. They should be able to lean on that running game. And the question is, can Akron move the ball? Because Northern Illinois does have a strong defense, particularly for this conference. But if you're putting up 20 points consistently against some quality teams in there, I think the answer once again will be yes. I know I keep trying to answer my own questions here, but Akron does enough. Northern Illinois runs it down their throat. Couple explosive plays. Give me a short field or two. Reasonable number, 44.5. It's not a good tempo game, but it's not triple option level bad either. I will say that this goes over a greasy total tonight. Before we dive out of here, I mentioned right here on the Tails app, if you're wondering kind of what this is, if you haven't seen this before, this is where I put all my content and it's available. Not just plays. It syncs right into the Discord. So when we're talking about games, when news breaks, live positions, all that type of stuff, it comes right here and it feeds right into the Discord, the community, all of it. So if you're looking to say, hey, what about college basketball today? Are you betting any NBA props, things like that? Come and find out for yourself. Come join the community. It's not just about plays. I never wanted it to be like that. I wanted it to be a place where we can all work together to beat the books, have some fun, sweat out games, sweat out wins, sweat out losses. And that's what it is. I want to make it all inclusive, just like this. The code is there. The link is below. Use it and come in for the week. Like I said, with Thursday night football, hundreds of college basketball games, and college football each and every day, seemingly forever, there is no better time to get inside the ropes at Tails. And obviously, I'd love you as part of my community. Great group in there. Now, no, not Villanova. That was not good last night. They did not play well. But there it is, 44.5. Tonight, if you have any questions at all, at JazzRazBets on Twitter. Thanks again for tuning in, everyone. Good luck, and I'll see you soon.